Hello, folks. This is your own brother from the Borderless Africa TV. Um, Today, we're going to focus on America and the voting pattern of black people. And I would like to ask a question. This question I'm asking from a place of love, not from a place of accusation. So I would like to make that one clear. I'm not accusing my people who voted for Obama and Biden in 2008 and the other 2016 for anything that they did wrong. But we got to look at the pattern here. I asked the question, if black people have not voted for the Democrats with Kamala on the ticket, Biden wouldn't be in this situation he is, because we got to look at it from different angles. Okay, we got to look at how the Democrats all the time use black symbolism, black faces to bait, especially since Obama, to bait black folks into voting for them. And after voting for them, when they get a power, they use that power to hurt black people. People are going to say, hey, how do they hurt black people after coming to power as Democrats? Okay, let's talk about Biden. Then we'll go to Obama. Kamala Harris, or whatever they call her, has never declared herself being a black woman. Okay, but when they were looking for potential running mate for Biden so that he will be able to beat Trump, so that they can roll out a whole lot of things that is on the bucket list of Democrats, all the crazy things. They needed the black vote because it's a swing vote. Without black people, Democrats probably will not win no election. It's going to be hard for Democrats to win any election without black folks. So Kamala Harris was dangled in the face of black people as a black woman when she had never in her life lived a black life. Okay, I'm not going to go into her family. Mama is Indian. Indians really hate black people. Father is almost white in Jamaica. And in Jamaica, people on that color spectrum really don't regard themselves as black. They are like the ruling class of Jamaica. The father was like a 1/8 black, 7/8 of a white race, married to an Indian who are normally very, very hostile to black improvement and black upliftment. Okay, we don't have to go into that. They are. Okay, East Indians. Okay, so a woman or a child coming out from that household has nothing in common with black Jamaicans in Jamaica, if she was born in Jamaica or if she was born over here in America. Okay, so they dangled this lady in the face of black people right after Obama because they saw the euphoria that was the result of Obama's election, how black people flocked to, really voted in their huge numbers that the Democrats have never seen before in all previous elections. So they want to repeat that, and especially to uproot Trump from office. Kamala, after voting, they don't want anything to do, the Democratic machinery don't want anything to do with Kamala. All that they use her for is to go to Africa and spread, LGBTQ. So anytime you put a microphone before Kamala, all she had to say is, oh, people have the right to love themselves. That's all she said. People have the right to love themselves. That's all Kamala said. Nothing else. Kamala have nothing on economy, have nothing on employment, have nothing on anything for anybody. All she's saying is people have the right to love themselves. That's all. That's her lingo. That's how all she was, put there to do, to promote LGBTQ. Okay, now the Democrats don't want her to to be a good running mate or really, really do the job of a vice president in case Biden is not there. It scared the hell out of them. She was used to bring in the black vote, especially black ladies, black female voters. Okay, so now let's look at Biden. Biden is getting older and having some health issues, and nobody's supposed to look at that thing funny. Okay, because it could happen to anybody. And I feel sorry for the elderly president, in public, and the Democrats are here saying that he's as sharp as a needle. She's as sharp as this. He's as sharp as a knife. He's the sharpest knife in the cupboard. She's the this, she's the that, and the wife is playing along. If Kamala had been a white lady, pure white lady, Biden probably will not be coming out very often. Kamala will be the one, or the vice president who is a Caucasian will have been the one doing everything. If the vice president had been even a white male, okay, we will not be seeing enough of Biden. But because Kamala has been put there and black people have use her as a bait, as a magnet to vote for the Democrats, can we say black people are responsible for this mess? You see, if we love the Democrats that much, that is a party that is for black people's benefit, then it doesn't matter who they put over there. They can put two white people over there because the party is pro-black. But the party has never been pro-black. And I don't know how long we're going to see this. The party has never been pro-black. The party used black vote to come into power, promise them a whole lot of things, all the freebies, and when black people vote them into power, they use that power to give big contract to their friends who are not black. They move a lot of bills that are in favor of their friends who are not black, big contracts who are not black companies. Then after that, they wage all kind of things that hurt black people. Let's take Obama for instance. Obama was a president during the time where Gaddafi and Libya was torn apart. Supposing, I'm asking this question to black people, supposing Gaddafi is successful with all the 3 banks that he wanted to establish so that we could get the hell out of IMF and the World Bank. See what happened to Ruto. Is the World Bank and the IMF that is causing Ruto to sign or to come up with a financial bill that have turned Kenya upside down. So supposing Gaddafi's bank is not operational, we'll never go to IMF. That will give us all kind of rules and regulations to follow just to take $3 billion. You see. So if we have not voted for Obama, Libya will have been a beautiful place that black people from here who are scientists, engineers, great teachers can find a good job in Africa, even when they retire, and have a meaningful income. If Gaddafi's industrialization has become fruitful through all that he wanted to set up, a lot of black people from here who cannot find a job can find a job in Africa. So you see how Obama and Clinton destroyed the dream of black people. People have a right to work anywhere. Europeans have been doing it everywhere. So black people have every right to go and work, especially if they have the qualification. And a lot of them have this qualification. Great engineers are here, black people. Foundational, whether they are foundational black people or they are whatever they want to call themselves, they have every right to go to Africa if Africa is thriving. But voting Obama and Clinton into office, the Democrats used the vote that we give them and hurt and double stab black people in the back by killing Gaddafi and derailing the African dream. The African dream can help black people. The African dream, the Gaddafi want to usher into existence, will benefit black people all over the world, especially black people in America, whether they are foundational or they're not foundational. You see? So when they dangle somebody in our face to vote for, we should know what they want to use this power for. Is the power they're going to gain in the White House going to hurt us or is going to benefit us? You see? So the fall of Gaddafi in Libya, the black vote has something to do with it. I'm not saying it hurtfully. I'm not saying it, I'm not accusing everybody. We just want to look at it that when we vote these people into power, what do they use the power for from the White House? The power comes back and hurt us. You see, that power comes back to hurt black people right here in America and in Africa. And it's a hard time we link it together because we are too preoccupied that we are not linking it together. We're not. You see, whatever power we give to the Democrats, whatever they do with it in Africa, hurt black people over here, our aspirations. Just imagine, Libya is thriving. Libya has only 6 million people with trillions of dollars, to back Africa development. And if a black man can find, a black woman can find a job in Libya, even teaching English, do you know how much money? You are in Africa. You don't have to stay there. You could work 3 months, you could work a whole year, you could work for 4 years and have a lot of money that you could bring back over here. That Bank of America will loan you, that Wachovia will now loan you, that Citibank will now loan you. You see, you could bring that money in, it's a legit money, and put it into some business over here if you feel so, or invest it in Africa. You see, the Gaddafi is killed, Libya is destroyed, the dream of setting up Bank of Development, Bank for Africa, Bank for Industrialization, and all the industry that we want to lay out is dashed. We all lost because of our vote for Obama and Clinton. Then it was repeated again with Kamala. Now we could see we have a sick president that can sit down because they don't want to use Kamala to do what he could have been doing while he was resting. While he is resting, Kamala could have been out there so that we don't see too much of the president, so that we don't see too much of Biden. But because they knew that Biden was the one who passed the 3 strike you out, that Clinton turned into a law that locked down all our youth, they know he had a baggage or a whole lot of burden, racial burden, so they had to equalize it with a fake black woman. And we rushed. Kamala Harris, a black woman, so we're going to vote. So we went and vote for Biden to get the vote and get the victory into the White House. Now, they don't want to do anything with Kamala. Now, guess what they're thinking about again? Michelle Obama. Another black symbolism. Michelle Obama. You're going to throw Michelle Obama into the race for us to jump on again. We're going to jump up on that one again. That trick, that is a bait. Michelle Obama is ringing. The sound of Michelle Obama is ringing again. She might be the one on a ticket against Trump. Michelle Obama was with her husband for 8 years. When the husband is going to Libya, was Michelle out of the house? Was she out of the house? They're sleeping together. So Michelle Obama applauded her husband for taking down a dictator in the image of a Gaddafi and destroyed Tripoli and the whole of Libya. You're a great husband. You're a great president. You are the greatest. I love you more. So now she's coming back. to be on the ticket for Democrats so that black people can rush again and vote for Michelle Obama. And you think it's going to be okay? Michelle Obama. Or any other black, maybe Maxie, whatever, the congresswoman from California. You see? So they've been using us, demonizing the Republicans. They're racist. The Republicans are racist. The Republicans are racist. Trump is the most heinous human being he's a criminal. He's a racist. How Trump could be racist more than the Clintons? There's a lot of money that's supposed to go to Haiti, right? Didn't go, right? The Clinton Global Initiative sat on that money. Okay. How could Trump be more racist than Biden and the Clintons and any other person in the Democratic Party? That because of that reason, they are the angels. So we flock to vote for them. And we double flock when they dangle a black image in our face. So I'm not accusing black people, but I just wanted to see the link where when this power is given to Democrats, they use it to hurt us. A lot of you may have opinion on, whatever is the rainbow community. A lot of you, I'm not here against it, but most of you, I've seen a lot of people who are into this rainbow thing, don't want Africa to be bothered. A lot of you got good heart. And the reason why most of you are into this thing in America is personal. I don't want to get into it, but most of you have been listening, don't want this thing in African continent. And I applaud you for that, for your reason. Most of you in this community don't want Kamala. Most of you were mad at Kamala trying to push that thing in Africa. And I applaud you because you can understand why you are in it in America. And you want some calmness or some I don't even know how to say it, to be in Africa. Some calmness in Africa about this thing. You want some civility. Yeah. Most of you want some civility about this thing in Africa. Most of you accepted it the way for a reason in America. Some of you is because of so many psychological situation, financial situation, some traumatic situation made you to be part of that community. But most of you don't want that in Africa. And I've been listening to a lot of you people, don't want this thing in Africa. But the vote that you give to Kamala, giving the Kamala and the Democratic wagon to unleash violently this thing on Africa. So again, the vote, the Kamala black woman that we gave, that have attracted us to give the vote to the Democrat, is still hurting us in Africa. Something that you don't want on the African continent. But because of our vote and the bait that they use, whatever you're going to say here, they don't want to hear it because our vote don't care. We give them the power and they don't give a shit about whether we voted for them or not. Look at the open borders. The open borders are coming. It's really derailing black people. And Maxie Waters, a black congresswoman, are the champion. And another black guy, Claiborne, I think he's a congressman in Maryland. All these people are the Rutos that you have. They selected them to be your Congress and represent men and women and representatives. Do you think we don't have the Rutos over here? We have them. We have the Mobutus over here. We have the Rutos over here as well. They're not good for us. If Ruto is not good for us in Kenya, Mobutu is not good for us in Zaire, which now turn to DRC. Maxine Waters is not good for us and the rest of them because they keep quiet when the power structure of the Democrats are hitting us hard in Africa. They keep quiet. They can't even say anything. How many of them came out to say, let the base in Niger, when we're kicking them out of Niger? We don't hear any of them. Even the black defense secretary was talking tough, as if Nigerians don't have a say in their own country. But I think some reason prevail that actually they are really going out, or they already been gone out, because they know they cannot force themselves on a country that really don't want them there. But where was Maxine Waters? Where was the Congressional Black Caucus that Niger is supposed to have its sovereignty protected? They keep quiet because if they come out, they may not get re-elected the next time. You see where we find ourselves? That Congressional Black Caucus can't even stand up on Africa to defend Africa. They come out sheepishly to defend America's interest in Africa, when we all know that interest is not in favor of us, it's not even in favor of black people over here. But they keep quiet, they play the fiddle, they play the second, third class citizen when it comes to Africa and American policy. They can't come out boldly and say, no, this thing is not going to fly in Africa. They stand up with America when they know it's going to hurt Africa. And the repercussion is going to be so bad on the TV when we become hungry, naked, everything. They're going to be seeing it. Okay. So we got to vote wisely. We got to vote wisely. Anytime these people come out with a black person dangling it, read into that black person very well and see what kind of power he has within the Democratic Party. Whether he can act on his own. If he can't, throw him to the dogs. Go and vote Republican. Anytime they come out with a black person dangling him or her in your face, vote Republican. If the Democrat Party is that good and pro-black, they don't have to be dangling any black person in front of us to use him or her as a bait. You don't. If your policies are good and pro-black, and all the white people who come as a representative or a candidate are good, you don't need no black man. You don't need no black woman, because we know you can step up to the plate and deliver to the black community and deliver to Africa and keep Africa out of the hands of the jackals. But no, they want Africa and they want the way they want it. So they're going to dangle Michelle Obama in your face and make you come and vote for them to get a White House and use that power in the Michelle Obama to hurt Africa. And hurting Africa, hurt black people in America. Whether you're foundational American or you're African American or you're a black person or you're black American, it does not matter. Let's protect Africa. And let's be wary of anybody that they dangle in face of us, calling him black. Biden will have been somewhere quiet while a vice president, Caucasian or not, Caucasian, will be running. So we don't be seeing the Biden the way we're seeing him. It's sad. But because they will not allow Kamala Harris to do the job of a vice president, no, it scared the hell out of them. But they used her to bring us out to vote for them to get a power. That is how I see it. How do you see it with the situation with Biden?